Now here is our first shape we're going to talk about. It's just called a quadrilateral. Remember, a quadrilateral is any shape that has 4 sides. So this has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't look like a rectangle or a square. It can be literally any shape that you could possibly imagine with 4 sides. We call it a quadrilateral. Now there are many types of quadrilaterals and they're all important. Let's talk about the first type that we want to discuss here. It's called a parallelogram. A parallelogram is any quadrilateral, meaning it has 4 sides, a quadrilateral where opposite sides are parallel. In other words, we have these 2 sides which are opposite, they are parallel, and these 2 sides are also opposite, and so they're also parallel. So all parallelograms have 2 pairs of parallel sides. That's why it's called a parallelogram. So you can have lots of shapes that are parallelograms. It could be straight up and down, it could be tilted more, it can be tilted less, but the opposite sides have to be parallel. Now we have what we call a rectangle. A rectangle is a special kind of parallelogram. So a rectangle is a parallelogram because notice this side is parallel to this one, and this one is also parallel to this one, but it is a parallelogram that has 4 right angles. These little symbols in the corner mean that these are 90 degrees. A 90-degree right angle means that one line connects to the other line in exactly an up and down in a horizontal situation. So if you measure the angle there, you get exactly 90 degrees. Notice this parallelogram, these are not 90-degree angles here. These are kind of slanted, whereas the rectangle has a 90-degree angle in each corner. All right, so that's a type of parallelogram. Now, a square is a shape that you all know, but that's a special type of rectangle. It has 4 equal sides because notice that a square is also a rectangle because a rectangle just means, remember the definition of rectangle, it's got to be a parallelogram with 4 right angles. We have 4 right angles, and of course this is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this. So a square is a rectangle, and it also is a parallelogram. Right? So these kind of live under the classification known as parallelogram. But here we have 4 equal sides. So this one's equal to this one, and this one's equal to this one. Now in math, if you really want to show that something is equal, you can put a little mark here, and a mark here, and a mark here, and a mark here. These little marks on the side, they mean this length is equal to this one, which is equal to this one, which is equal to this one. All right, rhombus. Here's a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 equal sides. So basically, this is like a slanted square, and so this one is equal to this side, is equal to this side, is equal to this side. The only difference between a rhombus and a square is a square has the 90-degree angles, and basically this one is slanted over. So you can think of a rhombus as being like a slanted square. All right, next, we have a trapezoid. It's a quadrilateral 4-sided shape with 1 pair of parallel sides. So this side is parallel to this one, but this side is not parallel to this one. So a trapezoid only has 1 pair of parallel sides, whereas a parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel sides. So trapezoid, parallel, parallel, not parallel, not parallel. And then finally we have something called the kite. It is a quadrilateral 4-sided shape with 2 pairs of equal sides. Now again, if I want to be clear, I would say this side's equal to this one, and then I would say this one, the little double marks these double marks go together, meaning that this side is equal to this one in length, and this side is equal to this one in length. And that makes the familiar kite shape. You can have, other shapes as well, but this one is the most familiar kite shape. So let's kind of go from the top, go a little bit faster to kind of drill them in and bake them into your brain. First, we have the granddaddy. We have the quadrilateral. Any shape that you can possibly think of, even if it's weird, irregular, 4 sides equals a parallelogram. Then you have, a quadrilateral. Then you have a parallelogram. 2 opposite sides are parallel. So we have parallel, parallel, and then we have this one parallel to this one. Then we have a rectangle, which is a type of parallelogram, because these are parallel, and these are also parallel, and 4 right angles in the corner. So you can think of a parallelogram as being a slanted rectangle, essentially. Here's a rectangle, it's straight up and down like this. You slant it over, it's still a parallelogram, but it will not any longer be a rectangle. And then we have a square and a rhombus, and you can think of a rhombus here as being a slanted square because these sides are all equal, and in a square, these sides are also all equal, and this is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this, and in the rhombus, this is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this, so that's all the same. The only difference is the angles in the corner are not 90 degrees when we have a rhombus, so it's a slanted square. So you can think of a parallelogram being a slanted rectangle, here being a rectangle, a parallelogram is a slanted rectangle, and you can think of the rhombus being a slanted square. And then finally we have a trapezoid where we only have one pair of parallel sides, the other two are not parallel, and then we have a kite where we have two sides or two pairs of equal sides, equal in length, okay? So now what we want to do is use these definitions and practice classifying quadrilaterals. All right, question number 1, circle all of the rectangles below. Okay, so remind yourself, what is a rectangle? It's a parallelogram, meaning you have to have two opposite sides that are parallel, and you also have to have the 4 right angles in the corner. Well, this one, there's no right angles in the corner. These have no right angles in the corner. These have no right angles in the corner. This one definitely is a rectangle because I have 4 right angles in the corner, and I also have parallel, 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 parallel. All right, this one looks like a square, but remember, a square is a type of rectangle because for a rectangle, you need 4 90-degree angles in the corners, and then you also need parallel, 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 parallel. So it has to be a parallelogram with 4 right angles. You can also notice that, as I just said, looks like a square, but a square is a type of rectangle with 4 equal sides. All right, so just because this is a square, that's okay. It's still a rectangle. All right, next problem. It says, let's circle all of the trapezoids below. Remind ourselves, what is a trapezoid anyway? A trapezoid is a quadrilateral, a 4-sided shape with only one pair of parallel sides. The other 2 sides are not parallel. If they were parallel, it would be called a parallelogram. So trapezoids only have one pair of opposite sides there that are parallel. These have no parallel sides. Here. These don't have any parallel sides. All right, this is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this, so this is actually a parallelogram. This is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this. That's a parallelogram. Here is parallel sides. These sides are not, so it only has one pair of parallel sides, so that is called a trapezoid. All right, here's problem number 3. Let's circle all of the parallelograms. Now remember, a parallelogram has to have 2 pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. So this is not, none of these are parallel, so that can't be it. Now this one's actually a trapezoid because we have parallel, parallel, but these are not parallel. So we have to have 2 opposite sides that are parallel, 2 opposite pairs. Parallel, 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 parallel. How many times can I say parallel, right? That's a parallelogram. These are parallel. These are also parallel. This is also a rectangle, but a rectangle is still a parallelogram because we have opposite sides, 2 pairs that are parallel. Here, we have parallel, 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 parallel. That's all we care about to make a parallelogram. So of course this looks more like a rhombus, a slanted square, but it's still a parallelogram. So that's the final answer to this one. And here's our final question. Circle all of the squares below. Remember, a square is a type of rectangle, which is a type of parallelogram, where all 4 sides are equal, and you have to have a 90 degree in each corner. So for a square, you have all 4 sides are equal in length, and you have to have the 90 degree angle, and of course you have to have the parallel lines, or the parallel sides, opposite sides are being parallel. So what are all the squares? That's obviously not a square. That's not a square. This looks like a rectangle, which all 4 sides are not equal, so it cannot be a square. This one looks to be a square, even though I haven't marked it on the figure. This side is the same as this one, and this one is the same as this one, so they have to be all the same length, and that's the case there. Now this one looks like we have all 4 equal lengths, but we don't have the 90 degree angles there, so that is not a square. So that's the final answer here. So here we're learning how to classify quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral, any 4-sided shape is what we call a quadrilateral. I'd like you to look over these, try to remember these definitions, apply them to the problems that we've done here. Follow me on to the next section. We'll get a little more practice with classifying quadrilaterals. Learn anything at mathandscience.com.